What's going on, everybody? I'm Primalliquid and welcome to my guide for Disgaea 7's demo. Guys, in this video we are going to be going over the absolute best way in the demo to farm mana. Now, I have already released a starter mana farm video for this demo because obviously the Japanese version is different to the English version. All the good stuff got patched, unfortunately. So instead, we have a new method to help you prepare for the full game release, because obviously your save does transfer. So, this video is going to assume that you have already watched the starting mana guide and the starting guides in general. Okay, if you've not seen them, look below in the description for the Disgaea 7 playlist. They will all be in there. Now, let's talk about what you need for this. First of all, you are going to need a higher level unit. Now, you don't have to be max level or anything like that for this method, but the higher level, the better. Next, for this, I would strongly suggest using the feline class, okay? The reason for that is the feline's main ability, Run Them Down, will basically allow you to attack again when you have less than 10% of your maximum health. However, you cannot just make a feline class. Instead, what you need to do is you need to start off with a cleric class, just so you can unlock the buffing abilities, okay? On the English version of the game, the healing trick no longer works, so we're going to replace it with a buffing skill, which does work. It is just slightly inferior to the Japanese heal method. For this, we're going to use Magic Wall. Once you have that on your cleric, simply reincarnate it into a feline. Then you want to boost the range as much as possible. The final range increase is 1.3 million mana, so it's already quite a lot. However, you are not going to do this in one go. Instead, I would strongly suggest doing this bit by bit once you finally get this going, as you will start eventually getting more and more mana. So we're going to go ahead and enhance that to its maximum range, which is level 9, a 3x3 grid. Now, let's talk about other abilities and equipment. So we'll start with equipment first. Weapon does not matter in the slightest. Armors, however, do. You see, we want to use the orb items, and the reason for that is they can have the properties mana increase and mana increase plus. So right there, that's an extra 15% mana that I'm getting. And then we have a few more as well. In fact, I actually think I have some better orbs. No, I guess I don't. Well, never mind then. But ideally, go for the ones with 2 of the mana increasing skills, and of course I'll talk about how to get them in a second. And then we have mana increase plus and mana increase plus again. So straight off the bat, okay, there's 20, 30, 35% extra mana. Now obviously I'm missing, a little bit because my orbs are not amazing, but either way, it's still a nice little boost. Now, when it comes to evilities, obviously Run Them Down. This means we are going to get an extra attack out. We have Pro Mana Collector for increasing mana gain by 300%. Mana Collector, which increases mana gain by 200%. Mana Maniac increases mana gain by 100%. Mana Lover increases mana gain by 50%. And Magical Discipline, which just increases EXP gain. Now, the main ones we want are these 4, okay? These are the best 4 mana abilities that we can actually get on the demo. And the first one, Mana Lover, simply buy that from the skill shop. Then we have Mana Maniac, Mana Collector, and Pro Mana Collector. These come from quests. The specific quests that you actually need for these, okay? Let's just find them. There we go. So all you need to do is enhance specials power by 7 or more. Now what that means is you go to a skill shop, enhance skill, any skill, and then you simply enhance the power up to level 7. Just do some dummy skill that you're never really going to use, because it will massively increase the SP cost of the skill. Me, I just use Mega Heal because I know for a fact I'm never going to use that skill. Now, once you have done that and you've got your abilities on, let's go and talk about the stage, shall we? Also, if you want to earn a little bit more EXP as well, use the Dark Assembly and pass the bill, give me triple EXP. I would strongly recommend doing this, as even though you're farming mana, you might as well farm EXP as well at the same time, just so you can get 2 for 1. Basically, there's no point putting all your effort into just one. That's basically like putting all your eggs in one basket. You might as well farm both at the same time, because it's not going to impact your efficiency. Now, once you've done that, go to the dimension guide, and we are going to go to stage 2. Topsy-turvy Awardo. Once in there, okay, we are going to use just a generic unit. So for me, I'm going to use Primalliquid, and we're going to go all the way down to the bottom, because we want that attack times +1 geo symbol. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down, grab that, and we're going to throw that all the way up. And we're just going to take it all the way up to this blue section, which is magic range +1. And then we're going to throw it over in this corner right here. So let's just skip ahead to when we do that, shall we? Okay, so right here I have my geo symbol already on the blue, and I've also brought out all of my characters. Now, these characters do not matter in the slightest. However, we do want our main unit in the middle, okay? Also, if your health is too high, so it's more than 10% of your maximum, use a Mothman to inflict poison on your unit. That way, it will deal 75% of your total health across 3 turns. And then you can just use a healing spell to restore a little bit, and then use poison once again, dropping you below the 10% threshold. Also, if you want even more EXP, then get the development support ability from Pbird and spread that to a bunch of units, because this increases EXP gained by adjacent allies by 50%. So what we want to do is the 4 main sections, okay? We want them to all have development support on. Also, okay, because we are only going to be using a 3x3 radius on the grid, we can also have an extra unit with development support, and then we can simply have another character to hold that for an extra 50%. So right there, we have an extra 250% EXP. I know we're only here for mana, but still, we might as well make the most of it. So all we're going to do now is we're going to use Magic Wall on the 3x3 grid, okay, and we're going to target ourselves, which means the easiest way is to follow some actual settings. So let's take a look at them really quick. So what we want is obviously everything as fast as possible, and then the big ones are turn these 3 options off, okay? Turn these 3 options off. And of course, buy as many of the speed up boosts from the Dark Assembly as you can. The more you have, the faster this will go. Right, with all that out of the way, okay, we are just going to use Magic Wall on 3x3. Right, and now let's take a look at how much mana we have. So we have 967,000, might as well say 968,000, and now we're going to use the skill and end turn. So that will give us 3 casts of that spell. We get 1 from the blue geo, we get the normal one that we use, and then of course we have the feline's main ability as well, basically giving us 3 attacks at a time. So there we are, 1 million mana right there. So 1.23, well, 1.023. So we're getting about 50,000 mana per turn. And as you can see, this goes pretty fast. Like, it's really not that difficult at all. Plus, if we look at levels as well, I'm at 2674 right now. And now all of a sudden I'm 82. So we just gained 8 levels as well, while we're not even set up for EXP. And there we go, guys. This is the absolute best way of farming mana available in the Disgaea 7 demo. Get as much as you can, buy as many of the Dark Assemblies as you can, and also just upgrade as many skills as you want. Obviously, everything carries over to the full game, so the more you do now, the better you are going to be in the long run. With that said, though, everybody, Thank you for watching. I hope this video has really helped. If it has, please be sure to smash that like button, and of course drop a comment down below, as they greatly help the channel out. And if you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more Disgaea 7 guides. And of course remember to check the playlist down below in the description, where all the guides will be located. Thanks for watching everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.